Indonesia, country located off the coast of mainland Southeast Asia in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It is an archipelago that lies across the equator and spans a distance equivalent to 1/8 of Earth's circumference. Its islands can be grouped into the Greater Sunda Islands of Sumatra, Java, the southern extent of Borneo, and Celebes, the Lesser Sunda Islands of Bali, and a chain of islands that runs eastward through Timor, the Moluccas between Celebes and the island of New Guinea, and the western extent of New Guinea. The capital, Jakarta, is located near the northwestern coast of Java. In the early 21st century, Indonesia was the most populous country in Southeast Asia and the fourth most populous in the world. Indonesia was formerly known as the Dutch East Indies. Although Indonesia did not become the country's official name until the time of independence, the name was used as early as 1884 by a German geographer. It is thought to derive from the Greek Indos, meaning India, and Sos, meaning island. After a period of occupation by the Japanese during World War II, Indonesia declared its independence from the Netherlands in 1945. Its struggle for independence, however, continued until 1949, when the Dutch officially recognized Indonesian sovereignty. It was not until the United Nations acknowledged the western segment of New Guinea as part of Indonesia in 1969 that the country took on its present form. The former Portuguese territory of East Timor was incorporated into Indonesia in 1976. Following a UN-organized referendum in 1999, however, East Timor declared its independence and became fully sovereign in 2002. The Indonesian archipelago represents one of the most unusual areas in the world. It encompasses a major juncture of Earth's tectonic plates, spans two faunal realms, and has for millennia served as a nexus of the peoples and cultures of Oceania and mainland Asia. These factors have created a highly diverse environment and society that sometimes seem united only by susceptibility to seismic and volcanic activity, close proximity to the sea, and a moist, tropical climate. Nevertheless, a centralized government and a common language have provided Indonesia with some sense of unity. Furthermore, in keeping with its role as an economic and cultural crossroads, the country is active in numerous international trade and security organizations, such as ASEAN, OPEC, and the UN. Indonesia is the largest country in Southeast Asia, with a maximum dimension from east to west of about 3,200 miles and an extent from north to south of 1,100 miles. It shares a border with Malaysia in the northern part of Borneo and with Papua New Guinea in the center of New Guinea. Indonesia is composed of some 17,500 islands, of which more than 7,000 are uninhabited. Almost 3/4 of Indonesia's area is embraced by Sumatra, Kalimantan, and western New Guinea. Celebes, Java, and the Moluccas account for most of the country's remaining area. The major Indonesian islands are characterized by densely forested volcanic mountains in the interior that slope downward to coastal plains covered by thick alluvial swamps that, in turn, dissolve into shallow seas and coral reefs. Beneath this surface, the unique and complex physical structure of Indonesia encompasses the junction of three major sections of the Earth's crust and involves a complicated series of shelves, volcanic mountain chains, and deep-sea trenches. The island of Borneo and the island arc that includes Sumatra, Java, Bali, and the Lesser Sunda chain sit on the Sunda Shelf, a southward extension of the continental mass of Asia. The shelf is bounded on the south and west by deep-sea trenches, such as the Java Trench, which form the true continental boundary. New Guinea and its adjacent islands, possibly including the island of Halmahera, sit on the South Shelf, which is a northwestern extension of the Australian continental mass. The shelf is bounded to the northeast by a series of oceanic troughs and to the northwest by troughs, a chain of coral reefs, and a series of submarine ridges. The third major unit of the Earth's crust in Indonesia is an extension of the belt of mountains that forms Japan and the Philippines. The mountains run southward between Borneo and New Guinea and include a series of volcanoes and deep-sea trenches on and around Celebes and the Moluccas.